guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of K Factory with me. Hello, and as you can see, I've completely dismantled and rebuilt the thing behind me. And that's all I've done, because I have a confession. I severely overestimated the amount of time I would have to record videos, and school, and general life stuff. So I've ran out of pre-recorded things, so when you see this, I just recorded this the weekend before. But with that, it's not just that I've not really been able to record, I've been unable to edit or do much off-camera work, because this is by far the most busiest semester I've ever had. I have homework every day, is what it feels like. I just finished writing and performing a speech. I have taken tests pretty much at least once a week. I have quizzes weekly. This has been busy, so I haven't had much time other than just some simple decoration and stuff like that. So these next couple episodes are going to be pretty chill, to say the least, because I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna worry too much about things in general. We're just gonna go. So, I rebuilt this because I wanted it to look nice. I'm using a lot of seared cobblestone, and the front's gonna be glass so we can actually see everything functioning. And I moved it up one because I believe, if I remember correctly, the last episode, I had redstone poking out of this wall over here. I don't know why my render distance is that way. So I fixed it so it's no longer doing that. And then I started to look a little bit out of, like, what we need, because with this particular quest, because we're just doing one of the automation quests, we need to have the automatic farm, which is step 1, and that's really easy. We're almost done with that, and it'll produce kelp, but we need to somehow take, like, some of that kelp, but not have it where it takes all of it, and produce dry kelp, and then from that dried kelp, we need to make the kelp blocks and belts. So it's a lot of, like, dividing things in, like, half, or something similar to that, just using create, and of course normal vanilla Minecraft tools. So I was looking at it a bit, and I built this little area, and I don't think it's going to be big enough to say the least. So I'm thinking either what we can do, because we're up on a mountain, I can either just dig underneath this place and kind of have just a second basement that's not severely accessible because it's just for this thing, or I can go that way and just dig out for a bit. But I haven't exactly gotten that far. So we shall see, but I need to finish this up real quick, just so that we don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna have to... I wish I should have had Soap Touch, but I do not. What I'm gonna do... Nope. There we go. That'll work. Because I needed that just so I can walk and stuff. I don't think I'll need it any taller, but we shall see. So we fill all of this up, and then I also get to slap some kelp down. 3, 4, 5. I hope I'm doing this right, because I don't remember. That's okay. It does not hurt. Alright, so this should all float to the top, and then with this last layer here, all I'm going to do is place some water at the top, and it should flow this way down here. And I have to block myself in real quick, just so this doesn't, oops, do what I think it wants to do. Would it be strange to say I'm not even used to a mouse? Because I don't really use one at school. Alright, so this is going to... Yeah, that's not... Hang on. I have to trap myself in here. There we go. I need to just place a thing of water here, and it'll... Oh, I know. Oh, quick. Grab that. I kind of believe I have to... Stop. 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 I think I have to do it. This. I know. Hang on. Oh no, that's not what it... Help! Help! I strapped myself. Okay, hang on. Ooh, I forgot that I get mossy cobblestone when that happens. Hang on. Nothing's ever easy. Almost fell. I'll click. There we go. There we go. And it should go that way. Damn it. Ah! Things are hard. Let me up. Okay. So we're just trying to get the water to flow down, and I don't know why this is being so gosh darn difficult. Okay. And then... Ow. 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 This hurts. But I'm just filling in the blocks so that they're full, and then I need this to go down there. And to have this part blocked back up with the correct color of cobblestone. Perfect, I hope. So hopefully we'll see that work, because I don't believe kelp actually needs much light, if any light at all. But what it's supposed to do is it'll grow up, hopefully, and eventually, and then just this top block will bring it down, so it'll go down over here, because this block of water is just going straight down, so. It worked when I built it the first time, but since I have redone it, I don't know what to expect. Alright. So, I'm gonna just throw some stuff in here. Alright, so where we're going from here is, so all of this kelp is hopefully going to be made, and it's going to go into this hopper right here. And this hopper is where we can decide anything. So, and I've gotten a couple oak drawers, so my hope was to do something where, like, it would just simply be like this. But that's why that one was different. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't stacking. But I'm not sure, I don't know Create too well, so I'm not exactly sure if there's anything I can do that will, like, bring products back up, which is why I'm like, I could do the basement, but I have a feeling I'd have to go into the basement to get anything from it, or unless, of course, I have this all going automatically to my storage system, which actually might be the better idea. Maybe. It might clog it up, but that's fine. I don't know why I have that just sitting out. Okay. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure some stuff out, because, like I said, so the number one thing is everything needs to be split up to a certain degree, and I don't think it has to be split up evenly. So I made a bunch of these brass funnels, because I know if you have that attached to a chest, and then it either goes to, like, a belt or a depot, it'll just, from, if you have, how do I, we have this in the diesel generator area where it's pulling out, I believe, seeds. But that was before I fixed a bunch of stuff. So, I think a long time ago, and that's what it was. But essentially, it's just like, if you put this on a chest, I mean, hang on, I can just show it, I think. And let's just grab, like, all this dark oak. So, if I put these depots down, and then with this chest on top, get that back. If I do this, and then I do this, and then I place. Aha! It works! Yay! It scared me. But it works. Okay, cool. And I believe okay, so I got 2 kelp from that, and that would make sense, because if it was just one growing really fast. Yes! I wonder if me running around is making it grow for some reason. I don't know, but it looks cool, and I like it. Anyway, so if I put the dark oak logs in here... Why did this work a different time? Oh, I wish I could remember. Either way, these are supposed to work. It might just be that I don't have, like, a moving... Huh. I could go up? I could go up! I figured out the uppy part! Okay, that... Okay, so you just put the brass funnel on top and it just goes. So, alright, so I've proved that it works. I don't know why I wasn't pulling out to the depots from the chest, but I didn't realize that was a thing I could do. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I can go up. I wonder if it's like, do I have to stack them, or is it... No, you can't stack them. So, but it'll go into a chest above it, or a depot, or whatever. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's more than kind of cool. That's really cool. I found the way up. I couldn't up before. I can up now. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is working here. And then the way that we're gonna get... So we need to make mechanical belts and... dried kelp blocks. And both of these are going to be made... Well, one's going to be made by using the mechanical press in a basin. Super easy. I have both of those in here. And then the other one's going to be made using mechanical crafters, and it just requires 6 of them. I don't know why I have 21. Or actually 27. But I have them. So here's my thing. So with this, because we need just normal kelp out of this too. We can't turn everything into dry kelp. My hope is I can slap this chest on here, and it brings the things into there. And then I can put a brass funnel on each side. And I was assuming they'd automatically go into the depots. And then I can use the depots to... See, now this is where I'm a little lost. Unless I have to have filters on it, which is a possibility, but I don't think I had to before. I don't know. But what I was thinking is I would use these to pull out the kelp, and it would randomly, like, it would kind of do it pretty even. So I'd have one pulling out and then just going straight to whatever storage system I decide. And then the other one would take the other half of the kelp. So I would be getting a lot more kelp than anything, but I feel like that would be more beneficial because I really don't think I need all these belts and blocks, but it is a quest, so I must. It's Halloween tomorrow for me recording this, but for y'all it's been 3 days ago. So that'll happen. Happy late Halloween for me. Look, it's growing. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's growing. Okay, this just makes me so excited. So I wonder if I have to have a working belt. Did I grab a... I did not. That is okay. I was going to grab a mechanical thing to crank... Mechanical crank, hand crank. Because that will let me test a couple things without having to actually have it all hooked up. But I don't have one on me, and I doubt that I have one in the house, but I'm going to go check anyway. Also, I don't remember. I don't think I did this last episode, but one of y'all recommended a wonderful name for this little bear over here, because I tell him stop huffing and puffing all the time at me. So his name's now Hufflepuff. So, which is absolutely adorable, and I thank you for whoever told me that. It's an adorable name. I love it. Where's my hand crank? There it is. Do I grab anything extra? I don't think I'll... Oh, I have white sails in here. If I wanted to go fast. I doubt I'll need them because I already made a couple. I just needed the hand crank. Let's just grab that and go. And then my bunnies. And if I get another one of y'all recommended, I think, Blaze, which is kind of cute. So I like that too. Okay, so I got the hand crank. There go. So we're gonna hang on. I'm gonna test this funnel thing with some belts to see if that maybe it just doesn't like the depot and it just needs a belt. So this would have to go from where this is hard to look at up here. But not really there, because it has to be... Nope. Like that. Okay. And then the other one would be like, I'm just testing this. This is not how it's going to stay. Why isn't it pulling it out? Why doesn't it pull it out? Ooh. Okay, that works. Apparently I could just slap that on there. Am I missing something? Like, what's... Because these pull in and out, right? And a sat photos, so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they can extract. Why isn't it? Is there like a switch? Yeah, that's... Alright, so the arrow says in. I don't want it in. I want out. Oh, wrenches. How do I tell you out? It's... Oh, okay, so was it because I was shift-clicking on it? I bet you it's because I was shift-clicking on it. Hang on. The power of the shift button is very strong, and I'm unaware of it. Okay, where's my depots? So if I just click... Yeah, now that's an outie. And then if I just put depots on each of these, and then I click this, alright, both are taken out, and if I believe if I go up there, each of them should have one. No, they're both on this one. I probably would need more items. Oh, is it because I have it set to a stack? What if I set it to, like, 5 at a time? There we go. Okay, so I have to have a certain number, and then it'll only put 5 on there at a time. Once that's full, it'll do that. Okay. So this will be a little easier once I get... Because a lot of kelp, so honestly, I could probably just say 1 at a time, because I don't imagine kelp growing super fast. Oops. Could I scroll? Here we go. So that's something we could do, but I wouldn't have filters here. And actually, I have to take these off anyway, otherwise it'll keep giving me kelp. But those would actually end up being... I wonder, does it work with just a plain hopper? Like, if I were to depot one thing out and just have it go into a hopper. So that way I can have it just... Aha! Well, actually, magnet off. Okay, cool. So as long as I don't have my magnet on, it will just fall into the hopper. That's good. Okay, so that's helpful. So that way I can have it probably use some of these pipes over here, the chutes, and have them go directly into my storage, because this goes straight down, and I could probably have a very similar system going straight down from here. Look at that kelp grow! Okay, cool. So that's that problem solved. So I just need to go make a lot of chutes. The other half of the problem is, okay, so I have the brass funnel. And the other two, or the other half, is going to go straight into some smelters. And it's going to be super easy. I'm just going to use some furnaces. Which I would like to have self-fueled, but I'm not exactly sure how to get that. Because I know I can use, or at least I think I can use... Yeah, I can use the blocks as fuel. So it's like I could have it set to where it starts to smelt, like, manually. I put the stuff in, but have it where it starts feeding some blocks back into it. But that's another issue of, like, once I craft the blocks, I have to split those in half. So I get half in storage and then half fueling itself. But also, I don't really think that would be too bad of a thing, because I won't need these blocks, because they literally do nothing other than just have dried kelp in a block form. So... Or I can trade them for emeralds. Yeah, it's fine. So this part's super easy, and I could probably have more than just 2 furnaces. And actually, I could possibly do this... Let me think. In a way... Well, could I? So I was saying, what I was thinking in my head is I can have it where the furnaces are up here. Because I have this hole here, which I was wanting to have decorated in a way where I could still kind of see the function of stuff, but without actually being accessible. But I think if I were to do something, like even if this was up here, I'd still have to do the input through the top. The fuel has to be inputted through the sides. Or no, it was the input through the back. I built this automatic smelter. Why don't... Hang on, we're going home again. My brain doesn't work today, but it doesn't work most days. Alright. Hey, I built you. How do you work? Okay, so I have fuel going in from the back. So that actually keeps it a little bit more compact. Yeah, stuff goes from the top and then outputs through the bottom. So this is kind of pretty much what I would be doing anyway. I don't think I could have this where I would want it anyway, though, because that means it's outputting... Well, I can have it going back, but then all you're seeing is a bunch of hoppers. That's not exactly pretty. Though, unless I have it recessed. Could have it recessed. Ooh. Ideas. Let me look. I want to see what my idea is. I eventually will bring the path this way. Maybe. So my idea, so furnace, bunch of chests. I don't have enough hoppers in here, but y'all will get the idea, and we'll just use this for decoration. My idea is so I can still see the furnaces if I so chose, because I would have it recessed. So it'd be kind of like, so imagine these blocks are hoppers. The furnaces would be here, and then there would be more hoppers up here. But I could have it where, like, you can still kind of see the hoppers. I think it would look fine, but kind of do something, like, decorative. I would need stairs to do what I want to do. And I have a crafting table. Cool. Can I do it this way? Yes. Get that back. But, like, you could still see the hoppers a little bit. But I think this would look just fine like this. Just do something super simple. I know this doesn't look simple. It works! It's a jump scare! Jesus. Okay, but like something simple like this, and then like I'd have probably more stairs covering this. So like it would add a lot, and I might not still do this. I might do a different wooden block so it comes out a little bit more. But that's just purely decoration. But I can have it where I can still see the furnaces, and things can input and output without me having to worry about it. So I can actually have it. Yay, I can have it pretty. That's what it boils down to. Because I would have the chest inputting from the top. Or, yeah, inputting from the top and exporting through the back. So I have enough chests for that. I just need to get some more hoppers. Because this way... Actually, I don't even know if I need chests on the top. Because this I can probably have... Well, let me think. I could also bring these up one so they don't have to be this exact level. So... I wonder, do these work from the bottom? They do. But how would that work in reference to a furnace? So if I put this here and then I put that there, does it just... Yeah, that's how that works. Great. Okay. So if I have this exporting this way, I'd have to have... I could also just have it export this way. Because if I do it... Did I lose? No, I found it. Okay. Because I can have a belt or something. Because I do have access to a windmill that another one I made, or I can steal some more from this one. I just don't think it'd be as pretty if I did that. So I'm just let me use my brain for a moment. It's not a thing I do all the time. So if I wanted it this level, I'd still have to have furnaces. But I could do a kind of more complicated looking system of... So there would be a belt here, which would go against the back of this, and I can have them probably just automatically inputting to some chests that are the same level as this chest, using the brass funnels, and then from there they go into the... Because I don't have to open this chest. I know I'm unable to, but they don't care. So I'd have to shift click to do this. So both of those should be innies. Yeah. And then hoppers will go down. So that's how I'll input the kelp at the top, because if I do it this way... Well, I can't get... If I do it this way, that will automatically... Yes. Okay. And then I would have... If I wanted it compact like the other thing, I'd have to have some of these... I'm going to need a lot more of these brass funnels. Because I'd have to have wherever the blocks are being formed, they have to come... Half of them have to come back up and input through the back of this. But then whatever outputs from the bottom of this, which will be the kelp, is what will go into that system. Okay. I'm gonna go make a lot more brass funnels, as well as hoppers, and probably more chests, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need them. And maybe some more mechanical belts. I have a feeling I'm gonna need those too. Everything else should be okay for right now, though. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because we're at the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I know these episodes are going to seem a little bit, like, slow. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. But thankfully, even though we're just hitting at the end of October, y'all, this is the beginning of November, I will have Thanksgiving break come up. So I'm really hoping I can use a lot of that time to kind of catch up a little bit, hopefully. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!